Good morning, guys, and welcome back to school. We are going to spend the next 2 days reviewing some multiplying fraction skills, and then we're going to be moving on to dividing fractions, okay? So we can actually use our multiplication of fractions. We can use those same skills to find area, okay? And the area, to find the area of a rectangle, we just do length times width, right? How long is it times how wide is it? So in this case, we have a rectangle, or a square in this case, that's 5 inches wide and 5 inches long. Well, what's 5 times 5? Well, 5 times 5 equals 25 inches. And then when we're talking about area, we always say inches squared because there's two dimensions here, right? Length and width. So 5 times 5 is 25 inches squared. How about this one? 3 by 9. Well, 9 times 3 equals 18, right? So that means this rectangle is 18 inches squared. All right, so just length times width. Now, we were dealing with whole numbers here. What happens when we have a situation with fractions? How do you find the area when the numbers are fractions? We're going to do the same thing. Length times width, right? Or width times length, same thing. 2/5 times 3/4, 3/4 times 2/5. Now, this time we have fractions. How do we multiply fractions? Remember, we're going to multiply our numerators and then multiply our denominators. So 3 times 2 is 6, and 5 times 4 is 20. So I got 6/20ths, but now I need to simplify it, right? What can I divide into both 6 and 20? Well, they're both divisible by 2, right? 6 divided by 2 is 3. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So we end up with 3/10, and I don't know if these are inches or what, but we can say units, because I don't know if they're inches or feet or miles or what. We could say units squared, okay? So multiply your numerators, multiply your denominators, simplify, units squared. Try another one. Here we got 4/10 by 5/8. So again, we're going to multiply because area equals length times width, right? So what's the length? 4/10. What's the width? 5/8. Okay, multiply your numerators. 4 times 5 is 20. I'll put it down here. 10 times 8 is 80. Now I can simplify. What is the greatest common factor? They're both divisible by 20, actually, right? 20 goes into 20, 20 goes into 80. So I'm going to divide both of them by 20. 20 divided by 20 is 1. 20 goes into 20 one time. How many 20s are in 80? Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80. 4. So 1/4, and these are inches, right? 1/4 inch squared. That's the answer. Try another one. And if you want to pause it and try this one on your own, you can, but we've got a mixed number here, so a little trick here. Length times width, 3 1/4 times 4/5. How do I solve this? Remember, I've got to take this this mixed number first and turn it into an improper fraction. Remember, I multiply and add here. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13/4 times 4/5. All right, what's 13 times 4? I don't know. 13 times 4 is, let's see, 12, and then 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5, so that's 52. So 13 times 4 is 52. And what's 4 times 5 is 20. So I got 52/20. Now remember though, this is an improper fraction. So how do I turn it into a mixed number? I divide. How many 20s are in 52? 20 goes into 52. Well, let's just do it, right? 52 divided by 20. How many 20s are in 52? 20, 40. It goes in 2 times. 2 times 20 is 40. Subtract, we get 12. That's our remainder, right? So 20 goes into 52 2 whole times. There is 12 left over. over 20. And I can actually simplify this 12/20ths by dividing by 2. So 2 all divided by 2 is 6, and 20 divided by 2 is 10. So I got 2 and 6/10, and here's our unit, feet. Feet squared, and there is the answer. Actually, I can simplify this again, can't I? 6 and 10, both divisible by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So I could do 2 and 3/5. Okay. Not that it's wrong, it just wasn't fully simplified. All right, one more? Maybe two more. 3/5 times 5. So again, area equals length times width. So let's see, 5 times 3/5. What's the trick with multiplying by a whole number? Remember, we got to turn it into a fraction. Now multiply numerators, multiply denominators. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 1 is 5. It's an improper fraction. Turn it into a mixed number. How many 5s are in 15? 5, 10, 15. 3 times, nothing left over. So that means the area of this rectangle is 3 meters, because that's my unit squared. All right, last one. Oh, there's no last one. Okay, that was it. Okay, so either way, we're just doing length times width. Sometimes we're going to multiply a fraction by a whole number. Sometimes we got some mixed numbers to deal with. Sometimes we just got fractions to deal with. Either way, length times width. All right, guys, try the problem of the day, and I will see you during your teacher center.